I'm actually going to pull it back a little further and just talk about commies in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, commies to the left of us, fascists to the right. We're stuck in the middle here. No surprise, Germany's got a lot of commies, whose grandparents probably built the Berlin Wall.
Sure.
Right? The left in Germany, from what I can tell, just a dumb American, wants unfettered immigration, men and women's toilets and sports, a green agenda that would take us back to the dark ages. Green is the new red, right? The right does not want, goose-stepping uniforms, Dick Broom mustaches, They want to check who's coming into the country. Get some factories built up.
Christ, that's unreasonable.
Move a little more. Yeah, exactly. That's the point. Is the right is now the center. The right is the center. Maybe move a little more West Germany, a little less East Germany.
Is it based on East and West Germany, the proportion of communists and right? I'm just interested.
Well, I don't
on the old
know.
dividing wall, I just wonder.
But I'll just say this, I have a German last name. My grandparents fought the Nazis.
Yeah.
But I hear about it. My mom's side, we go back to the Mayflower. I'm American through and through. But I pay attention to this stuff a little bit. And Germany gets it wrong all the time. But what I'll say is, what I can tell is the right wants the two things commies always lack, which is prosperity and common sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what happened in Germany is the secretary for AfD's car was firebombed.
Yeah.
Firebombed by Antifa, by some commies. And that's how the commies kind of work, which is basically vote for us or I'll kill you.
Yes.
Because that's just democracy.
Be kind or else.
Yeah, in Germany.
Weren't 8 of them... Excuse me. Thank you. Weren't 8 of them poisoned recently?
Yeah, AfD candidates.
Apparently it was something they ate.
Yeah, every time the AfD candidate gets ahead, they turn up dead.
Yeah.
So this is kind of like we're seeing a pattern here. The commies want no kings except for themselves. Vote for us or you're dead. And that's the commies in Germany. Then we got some commies here in the UK.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, we got some commies coming out of the UK. They want an exit tax now. We've got an exit tax. I don't know if you know what that is. I'll just kind of describe it to you. It's basically if you've had enough of the claws sinking into you because the government's collapsing.
But like Santa Claus.
And they want they want more of your stuff, right? And you want to pick up and maybe move to the Canary Islands or Florida. They want to tax your wealth on the way out.
So not death, but actually leaving the country.
Yeah, just like let's say you're just not into what they're doing here.
I don't think it's leaving in the country, it's giving up your citizenship, isn't it?
No, it's just moving. It's just moving your money outside the country.
No way.
No way. There's no law like that.
Yeah, no, but that's what they're going for here. Okay, so imagine you got a pizza business, right? You started a pizza business here, and you brought New York style or Chicago deep dish or something, and people really liked it, right? So you started a chain of pizza businesses, and you employed people, and you paid your income tax, and you paid your corporate tax, and you gave people, most importantly, great pizza. Now what they're saying is, when you finally want to retire and get out of here because you think it's getting a little too commie, they want they call it a settling up charge.
Yeah. How dare!
Yeah, because you, pizza owner, business owner, have benefited from society.
Who is this?
You've benefited. This is the commies here.
Which commies?
All of them.
The lefties.
Yeah, every commie, all of them.
Yeah.
Commies everywhere.
The Lib Dems, Labor, the Reeves, what's her name?
Rates under the best.
Is the Checker Chancellor of the...
Rachel Reeves.
Rachel Reeves.
Yeah.
Rachel Reeves wants an exit tax. She may introduce it for this fall's budget. All right, so that means basically, this is the state of economic illiteracy in the UK.
Yeah.
Because, there's no capitalism without capital. So you do need capital to be invested in here.
They're trying to keep them here, but they're not realising that that's just not going to work.
It's going to scare them away. Everybody's going to say, okay, everybody, you can starve together like North Korea if you want to treat capital like it's not done enough. Imagine, people saying you benefited from society when you were the one that created the jobs, you were the one that gave the great pizza, and what's their great contribution for the exit tax? Just the idea of an exit tax.
Yeah.
You benefited from our society. I think I know who I think's benefiting.
Yeah.
It's the people with the capital and the pizza.
Yes.
Yeah. And the Tories, that's the whole point, is the Tories are no better. They locked us down. That cost 20% of British GDP every lockdown. 3 lockdowns, you could have paid for the NHS for 10 more years, which means the NHS will go bankrupt 10 years sooner because the Tories locked us down. So this is the state of economic illiteracy in Britain.
So
Everybody's a
whose fault
commie.
is it? Whose fault is it then?
Well, it takes us to New York City.
Yeah.
All right? Commie Mamdani. Yeah, we're going. Let's go to New York City where there's Commie Mamdani. All right? And he ran on free buses, rent control, and city-run supermarkets.
Oh my God.
All right? So, first of all, free buses.
Yeah.
Nothing's free. Nothing's free. The driver has to be paid. The petrol has to be put in, or the electricity needs to charge it. So what really Mamdani ran on is taking from somebody to provide free buses.
It's all redistribution of wealth.
And what's free buses do? It increases, it basically increases antisocial behavior. Antisocial behavior, wherever there's free public transport, antisocial behavior goes up 40%. And that's just a stat I made up.
Yeah.
But it sounds right. You know what I'm saying?
Much worse.
Yeah.
Because we were going to put our freedom passes. We're going to give them.
Our motto is
Never fact
deadliners, 100% full fat Romans, never fact checked.
That's right.
And guys that want to do drugs, I mean, basically, it's deal drugs, right? We're supplementing their black market because now they don't have to pay to transform across town, right? So imagine here in London, hey, I like cheaper drugs. I'm not against cheaper drugs.
Do they normally use the bus?
Well, they might now if it doesn't cost anything, and if they can pass on the savings to the
It's normally
customer.
under 15 minutes.
But just imagine, though, if we had a public program here in London where for every drug dealer we gave them a free Oyster card. Because that's basically what's happening in New York City, you know?
Right.
All of my dates have got free Oyster cards. It's because they're so old.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, I'm old.
Close to death.
Yeah, not
What
that
happens
close.
to all the
15
illegal
years away.
asylum seekers who are Deliveroo drivers and Uber drivers? They'll all lose their jobs.
Yeah.
Well, they'd be squatting downtown because it'll get a lot easier to get down to New York City and back and bag anywhere you like. I mean, it's basically going to turn, I think, crime up a bit. And I wish Mamdani the best, but his second thing, rent control. I mean, price controls create shortages. Rent control? Is that what we're back at? Are we going backwards to the dark ages where no one will be incentivized to build additional rental properties because they won't be able to charge the rent that's profitable? So it will create a shortage of housing rent control.
Don't you control rents? And France have a rental control scheme.
Yeah, but they've got.
How's that working out in France?
Very good.
I doubt it.
Well,
They're bankrupt. Their government's failing.
Well, we're bankrupt.
Exactly.
Fucking bankrupt. Other
France
countries
has-
in the world are
France has a
bankrupt. Money
completely
doesn't
different attitude.
exist.
Most people
What are you
don't own their
talking
own
about?
homes. It's a completely different kettle of fish in France. Most people rent. Most people,
Right.
especially in
What it actually does, it allows people to move around the country and work because it's such a big country. You know, because of the cheap rentals, you know, working people can move around. You know, do work in the fields and stuff like that. You know that.
So you want a communist utopia then?
Why is that a communist? What people working?
No, but if you have like a massive control over private property that's rented out and people are able to move and work more freely.
But my kids can't. You know, if they go and rent now, they're paying nearly.
No, I completely agree with you, but I don't think controlling the rental market in that way is
Well, how would you
necessarily the way
control
forward.
it then?
Well, I mean, hope that people were taxed much less and had more money in their pocket and make their own decisions.
Yeah, and Andy,
Well, the working people on basic. Yeah.
Andy, the central bank printing money is what drives up property prices. That doesn't help anybody. That robs the little old lady's savings, the black cab driver's savings. That's the challenge, and that's all coming to an end and crashing down now anyway. So we'll see if the real estate prices stay that high. They can't stay high. If everybody dies and everybody's renting, they will drop. But on to the third thing, which is city-run supermarkets. Now that's the most hilarious thing of all of them, which is Imagine you just put on your commie hat and you become an expert at everything. You're an expert architect, you're an expert at logistics. You can even get the food on time to the supermarkets better than Waitrose or better than Tesco or anything. I mean, Mamdani, I can just see him in his office right now screaming down the phone like, mayoral office, give me some more apples, make them big. That's what I call it in New York,